My name is Prashant Sule. I am a Club Mahindra member. I joined Club Mahindra Holidays in December 2014 by paying a large joining fee and a commitment of 24 monthly installments of 14,488, thus totaling to 3,47,712 plus some 40 or 50,000 rupees as joining fee. There was also a commitment at that time to pay an ASF, which is an annual subscription fee, which started with 12,569, and we were told that this may go up by a nominal 4 or 500 rupees per year. 12,500 fee would go up to 18,500. My first holiday, I went to Corbett Safari Holidays. When we went there, we realized that breakfast was not included. So we had to go and have breakfast in their restaurant, and this breakfast was exorbitantly charged. We thought we will go out and have breakfast, but nowhere nearby was there a restaurant or a place where we could go and have a breakfast. Then I remembered that we were told that there would be a microwave and some crockery cutlery in the room. So I went and checked out. Yes, it was there. But then, what do I cook there? There was nothing available nearby. And we had not got there with a car. So we couldn't go out and buy something to come back and cook in the micro, or buy food from outside and reheat it in the micro and eat. So we were trapped, and we had to have the food from the restaurant of the resort, which was very, very expensive. The staff was also not interested in helping us in any way. All they were interested at that time was to upgrade me to the next level by taking a lot more money from me. My second holiday then was at Munnar. When I reached there, the same issue. The location was very far away from the city. And one more thing that we realized was here, there was no micro, there was no crockery cutlery, nothing. When we asked them, they said, no, we have changed our policy. Now we don't give. Anyway, here we were lucky that we had taken a car. We had hired a car to reach there. And thus I could take the car and go down the hilly road to go and buy food from outside. But we had to make sure that we eat outside. Eat there, because bringing it back to the room was of no use. This was close to a new year. We were waiting for some celebrations to happen, some festivities to happen, but nothing of that sort was happening over there. From there, we proceeded to Yercaud, and we stayed in a resort over there. This was actually the new year itself. Directly from Munnar, we went there. The resort was an old, what they called an old palace or something like that. Pathetic, very bad condition. The rest of the story was the same. No micro, no crockery cutlery, no food available, or whatever food available within the restaurant, exorbitantly priced. There were, small eateries and food carts outside. Mahindra Holiday members, staying in that resort, going outside, standing at the cart and eating. This was what we experienced. Both the places, of course, one more thing, important thing. No place provided for driver stay. So our driver had to sleep in the car. The first night itself, he got fever. So I had to go out and buy some warm clothing for him and give it to him to keep warm. But he was sleeping in a car. They did not have any accommodation provided for drivers. Our next vacation then was to Varca at Goa. My 85-year-old mother was accompanying me there. At that time, Varca was classified under the tourism classification system as a 5-star property. There was nothing 5-star over there. The resort was okay. Rooms were not very bad, but no 5-star. I don't know why it was classified as 5-star, but one thing was there. Because of 5-star, the already very expensive food in the restaurant also attracted some 23% taxes as per the 5-star hotel rules. So the food was multi-exorbitantly expensive. There was some notice somewhere that senior citizens will get discount. We were all senior citizens. Myself and my wife were 62, 63 at that time. My mother, 85, super senior citizen. But even after the discount, the food was extremely expensive. Fortunately, we are in Goa. Step outside the resort, and then there are restaurants around. The food that we had outside in the restaurant was excellent, lovely food. And the cost, we could buy breakfast, lunch and dinner for a cost of one breakfast of Mahindra Holidays with the taxes that they were charging. One of the things with Varca was that we could not bring in our own cab. Fortunately, I had gone with my own self-driven car, so I was okay. But taxis had to be taken locally, not from the other cities of Goa, and the charges were exorbitant for the taxis. Fortunately, we did not have a driver, so we didn't have to worry about a driver's stay, but then there was no such thing as a driver's stay there. The hotel, the resort, whatever you call it, was chock-a-block. Wow, so many Mahindra Holiday members. But just talking to a few people around, I realized that not even 10% of them were Club Mahindra Holiday members. They were belonging to a wedding party, a marriage party which was going on in that property at that time. Almost 80% of the resort was let out to this marriage party. The marriage party members, children, they were making a racket, running around. We senior citizens were finding it difficult to walk in that property because all the kids are running around in between us. So that was a pathetic stay. And since 2020, I decided I am not going to pay any more ASF and I'm going to get out of this. But mind you, from 14 to 2020, I have paid my ASF regularly and in time. However, now that I am not paying the ASF, I am not entitled for any more holidays. Why? What happened to all the money that I paid till now? I have had only 3 holidays. Coorg, second was Munnar and Yercaud, which was immediately one after the other, and the third was Varca. That's it. And the money is paid. And already they had lapsed a lot of my holidays because 21 days you can consume, but if you don't consume the 21 days in 3 years, they lapse. Why? I have paid money. Why should my holidays lapse? So, but that is the policy of Club Mahindra. At Varca, we were not even allowed to get food from Swiggy. So while there were restaurants around, I could not get food in the rooms for my mother who was 85 years old. So every time I decided that I am not going to eat in Mahindra canteens or whatever restaurants and go out, I had to take my mother all the way out. Fortunately, I had a car and I could drive out, but then that's not the way.